Let's go.
It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best thing. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's up, people? We got a new episode of Awesome Entertainment. I'm Joel Awesome. All right, we reviewing Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2, Episode 2 and 3. And ultimately, I'm going to have spoilers, so if you ain't seen it, go ahead and hit save. Hit the save video, add to the playlist, watch it later, all right? Because we get into the spoilers. I'm assuming you watched it because you want this video. Overall, man, damn. Okay, so it is better than season 1, but at the same time, that's not really hard to beat. Like that's not a hard bar to beat. Season 1 was a bunch of like randomly good scenes mixed together with a bad storyline. And what we got going on here? What's going on, Mom? Yeah, so season 1 was basically like some good scenes with a bad storyline, like mixed together with really not very good action, especially for Daredevil quality. The Punisher part was dope. He's always dope. I guess he always does a thing. I think they had the old Punisher writers working on the show at that time. So they were doing the thing, but they were supposed to be the ones who took over this show. And it does feel a little bit better like the old Netflix, but it's not close. It's not. It still feels more season 1. So like they're supposed to be taking over season 2 and trying to making it more like the Netflix, but with the Disney Plus stuff. But it's still leaning more this way to the Disney Plus stuff than it is towards the Netflix stuff. It is like a little bit more mature. Like I understand that. Like I guess they upped the ante on the TVMA rating. You know what I mean? So he is like, and I do like that Daredevil's like, he's stabbing people. Like he stabbed one of the officers in the chest, and he breaking bones and stuff. So I do like that. Because Daredevil's kind of like Batman. Like he won't kill you, but he will break your bones. You know what I mean? So I do like that. They doing that all right. The action is actually better. His fighting is better than season 1. It's just not Netflix. And I hate that for this show because to me, it's always going to be compared to Netflix. I don't think you're not supposed to do it. Like you're supposed to let it go. This is supposed to be its own thing, but it's still missing a few elements. One, lawyer. Like I get that he's on the run and that's where the storyline is at. But there's not a lot of lawyering going on. There's not a lot of, at least have him break down the law to where he could get away with some shit. Like there's not a lot of lawyer shit going on. There was that one lawyer, courtroom episode of season 1 with White Tiger, which actually was probably my favorite episode, even though it had the least action in it. It was actually one of my favorite episodes, but they haven't got their lawyer game on point, and they really didn't have their lawyer game on point with She-Hulk. So it just seems like, Disney, y'all might want to ease up on the lawyer shit if y'all don't know what y'all doing. And it's also missing the Catholic element. There was a slight, teeny tiny drop of, Catholicism in the first season, but now they just eliminated it completely. They're like, you might as well not even go to church. You know what I mean? So that some of that is part of the dynamic of Daredevil. He's a religious guy, so he wants to do good, but the other part of his shoulder says break your legs. You know what I mean? And it's kind of missing that other part of the shoulder. It's just like, hell, break their legs, man. Go out there and do his thing. But ultimately, I don't think the storyline is very good. Like, I think that's the issue with this season. I mean, the actors, I still like the actors. I liked them in season 1. I still like the actors as far as it goes. I do think they spend too much time with some of the side characters. It's like, yo, you could, especially since it's not a 1 hour episode, right? The Netflix shit was 1 hour, no commercials. This is about 30 minutes each, a little bit over, and they just kind of squishing it all in. But they're introducing too many people. I won't even say introducing, because we know these people. They're not even introduced. We know who all these people are. But there's just too many storylines to follow, too many people that we don't care about. You got to give us some time with them. The little girl went White Tiger, or did she? Like, she's wearing the shit, but maybe I was on my phone. Maybe it's hard to stay off the phone. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't see her smack nobody. I ain't see her do no flips of Catwoman type shit or nothing. Like, I know she stabbed up the cop car with the knife, but is she gonna be a superhero? Like, this has been my issue with the Disney Plus shows. Like, they don't really give a fuck that the superheroes are superheroes. And where's the you know? It's just like, I almost just don't care about the storyline, but the action is good enough that when it starts to throw down, oh, okay, I'll watch it. But when I first put this show on, before anything rolled, before any preview, before any credit, the first thing I thought was, should I just skip to the end? Because I know they're just going to put the important part at the very end and waste our time with a bunch of stuff. Only this time it's going to be at the end of season episode 3 and not episode 2. In episode 2 was like Karen is kicking the task force ass and capturing people. It's like, come on, man. We should have got back to Karen on like some damsel distress lawyer type shit. You need Foggy. Foggy is a lot of the dynamic between these the friendships between him and Karen. I think that, like, it's a different person for them to bounce a personality off of, right? So she's going with Daredevil. Daredevil's on his vigilante shit. But you need Foggy to be on that, yo, this is crazy. What the hell y'all on type shit? You know what I mean? Like, he's an important factor. I think he's coming back. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Maybe Dr. Doom will show up and fix some shit, but ultimately, the action is slightly better. Not better than Netflix. You know, I did like that Kingpin had his little plan where he was, hey, look for Daredevil because he's a vigilante, and oh, look for Matt Murdock, he's a hero and he's missing. So I like that. That was probably the smartest thing they did out of everything else. Ben Urich's niece, BB Urich, is just so wasted. Like, what is the point of this character? I get that she's supposed to be on, like, trying to find the inside because the fat kid might trying to smash or something. But, like, what? Like, we don't care. Like, first off, the assistant, whatever, the dude, the fat kid that he made his assistant, he's cool. And it was kind of cool what they did with him in the season 1, but now it's like they don't know what to do with him. So now they're mocking him and he wants to get revenge. Who gives a fuck? Like, how many people are mocking the mayor, or the governor, or the president, or whatever? Like, how many people are one person is mocking this person, and we gotta find him, we gotta do this, and he's like, it's coming from my computer. Why are you associating with the bitch that is shitting on your boss if this is the nigga about to make you the money, man? You know what I mean? Why is she fucking with the dude who fucking with Kingpin? Oh, I can get the inside scoop. So you don't think he knows that? You don't think he's trying to do the same thing to you? It's just dumb. And then to put it with pointless, powerless characters, like, why? But either way, I guess she's the one behind with the Kingpin mask and the head and I don't know where they're going with that. I really don't know where they're going with that. Maybe she's going to become a villain or something, but I'm like, why do we care? And why is it so hard to find this person and not pop him if you the Kingpin? You know what I mean? Get somebody, handle that. There's so much stuff going on with so little time in the episode that they haven't brought out the reason to care yet. You know what I mean? And we care about Daredevil because we've invested in him. You know what I mean? I barely care about Karen because of the other 3 seasons of the Netflix show, which y'all done with her in the last this series. It ain't really nothing to make you like her, but you like her from the old shit.
May I have your attention to services?
Then lost my train of thought. But I'm like, okay, so let's talk about Kingpin, man. Kingpin is a legendary character in Marvel, a loved character in Marvel. He's a villain through and through. This whole let's make him like Donald Trump shit is weak. You know what I mean? It just doesn't match because we like Kingpin, right? And Kingpin is a big, swole motherfucker that can fight Spider-Man. Donald Trump can barely make it up the stairs, dog. Like, what are we doing? Like, quick, that's not a good comparison. You know what I mean? Kingpin is intimidating. Like, you like, oh shit, that motherfucker walk in, oh shit, you stand up. You on the task force, you gonna stand up straight. You know what I mean? Donald Trump we gotta laugh at that dude whenever we can. But I mean, I'm sure whatever. You big like him, I don't. But either way, it just kind of, I get it. So I didn't mind them playing on it. I'm not a super political person, but the whole ICE correlation with the task force, it's getting kind of dead. Because the reason the task force is out here capturing vigilantes, they're basically a parody of ICE, right? They're out here capturing vigilantes, but ICE can barely handle the immigrants that they capture. You know what I mean? You think they'd be able to fight some vigilantes? The dude with the sword is working them. You know what I mean? Daredevil, you don't even want to see that. Frank Castle, you don't even want to get to that level. We saw what he did to y'all in the last season. So it was just like, it's kind of dead. You know what I mean? It feels unoriginal. It's like y'all couldn't think of nothing, huh? And y'all don't want to draw nothing from the comics because they don't want to pay the writers and shit. So who knows? I will say it's better than last season, but that ain't hard to beat, man. Either way, y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. I'm out.
Don't play with my patience, man, they gone with the flow when they tryna fake it. That's not the way I roll, that's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations, man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip, ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's